Hi, I'm Gigi Cohen, author of Nourishing Friends. Today, we're going to talk about lasagna. Everybody loves lasagna. We're going to learn how to veganize it. One of the things that we need to create this lasagna is lots of zucchini. Our zucchini is going to be our pasta. That's what we're going to layer between our vegetables. First thing you need is a potato peeler or a vegetable peeler. If you have a mandolin, even better. What we need is paper-thin strips of zucchini. Just so you sort of get the idea, here you go. It should be really nice and thin, almost see-through. Next, we need to create a paste that will set the mood for the lasagna. We need a lot of great flavor. What we need is sun-dried tomatoes, Moroccan dried olives. They're sun-dried. They aren't soaking in water. They're very, very dry. They're also very salty, so we don't add salt to our raw lasagna. Of course, garlic. We also need some fresh parsley. We're gonna put the parsley, the black olives, the sun-dried tomatoes, and the garlic all in the food processor to create this really nice chunky paste. After that, you need a nice big bowl. We're gonna add all our vegetables. We're gonna add baby spinach. I would say about 3 handfuls. That would be the right measurement. You put a little more, a little less, nothing will happen. We're basically trying to fill up a whole bowl full of vegetables to create our layers. We also need 3 large organic tomatoes, a whole red pepper sliced very thinly, a whole onion. In the recipe it calls for red, but I always like to throw in a little white. Everyone loves to see onion. Some fresh mushrooms. I would say about 12 mushrooms. Slice them up nice and thin as you can get it, the better the flavor. We're also going to add some fresh basil, about 1/2 cup of fresh basil. Now that we've got these dry ingredients in, which are really all our vegetables, get all the vegetables mixed. It almost looks like a salad. We're going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of fresh olive oil. Now just a little bit. I know I'm putting a little more than you should, but that's how it's going to taste so delicious. And we're going to add our paste. The paste is what's going to get it nice and mushy. You see how it's going down to almost nothing. Now I want you to know I'm using my hands. A lot of people are scared to get their hands into the food. I suggest you start using your hands more and more. My father calls these tools. Use your hands and put your own energy into the food you will feed your family and friends. Here we go, look at that. In seconds, you've got this wonderful, almost pasty looking salad. And some fresh Hungarian sweet paprika, just to give it that red look that we love in lasagna. And remember, we don't want to scare anyone off, so just a pinch of cayenne. We're gonna use this little spoon to just give it a toss. And we are ready to get layering. I suggest you get a small casserole, good for 4 to 6 people. It's not necessary to have it perfectly lined. What you do is you just put a layer down on the bottom, just like that. Because this is so saucy, it's going to sauce right through all your layers. Look at that, is that gorgeous? Once we've got our first layer of very thin zucchini slices, you want to make sure you're always patting. This entire dish is all about patting down to get it nice and tight. Next is our vegetables. The most important thing that you want to do is get it nice and even, and again, pat it down. And don't be shy to get every corner in. This is basically how it should look, layer after layer. This is vegan cheese. Just because we're having a vegan lasagna doesn't mean we don't get to have cheese. You can purchase vegan Parmesan in your local health food stores or create your own. Vegan cheese is equal parts of cashews, nutritional yeast, and fresh hemp seeds. Only the heart. You don't want to use the whole hemp because that's a little bit too dark, just the hearts. And you pat it down. Really get it in there. It's going to absorb all the juice and do it all over again. Zucchini, vegetables, and again your Parmesan. Garnish with a little bit of fresh basil and you're ready. Our vegan lasagna, it's been chilling 24 hours. It's now ready to be served. There you have it, veganized lasagna.